In the Quran, there are only 5 crimes whose punishments are explicitly set: killing, stealing, slander, adultery. These are physical crimes. The 5th one is symbolic: cons, hoarding wealth, piling up gold and money while people are in need. The Quran says, those who do this will be branded with fire in Surah Al-Kanz. Yet you will rarely hear this in mosques. And notice, this revelation came in the 9th year of Medina, when the Muslim community had already become a state, when power and wealth were flowing in from every side. At that very moment, God says, I will sear them with fire. Then comes Surah Al-Ma'un and says, withdraw your hands from public resources, from the labor of the people. Have you seen the one who denies the religion? It is he who drives away the orphan, who does not encourage the feeding of the poor. So woe to those who pray, yet are heedless of their prayers, those who pray only to be seen, and who withhold kindness, who block charity, who obstruct the rights of the people. Razi, in his great work, Mafata al-Ghaib, wrote, in this surah, God connects hypocrisy with obstructing the rights of the people, as if to say, prayer and worship are for me, but public rights belong to the people. Those whom Surah Al-Ma'un condemns are the ones who mix these two. They offer to people what belongs to God, and they withhold from the people what belongs to them. Thus, these wrongdoers betray both. They do evil against God, and they do evil against humanity. When 2 tribes both wanted to claim the fertile lands of Dehna, the Prophet Muhammad said, this land cannot be given to anyone. Muslims are brothers. The land and the water well are for the benefit of all. With these words, the Prophet clearly declared that any property serving the common good, land, water, or resources, cannot be owned by any private party. In Surah At-Takathur, God says, the rivalry for more and more has distracted you, until you even went to the graves, counting them. No, indeed, it is not as you imagine. Soon you shall know. Again, soon you shall know. The Quran, through the concept of takathur, warns against boasting over wealth and numbers, and against the destruction that comes from hoarding riches. And immediately after this warning, revealed as the 16th surah in order, comes Surah Al-Ma'un, the 17th. Takathur exposes the disease, the obsession with piling up wealth, with hoarding, with the arrogance of abundance. Then Al-Ma'un declares the judgment. This disease expels one from religion and casts them into the pit of God's curse. Thus we can say, Takathur laid the ground. Al-Ma'un delivered the verdict. It was on the return from the expedition of Khaybar. One of the companions serving the Prophet was struck by an arrow, ambushed by the pagan tribes along the way, and he died. Those around him began to weep and cry out, "Blessed be his martyrdom." What a great honor to fall as a martyr while in the service of the Prophet. For a while, the Prophet listened to their lament. Then he said, "He is not a martyr. By God, the cloak he took from the public treasury now wraps him like a sheet of fire."